okay? For instance, you'll see a guy headlining at the Spear. They probably be getting a couple of $1 million. But you'll see a guy on the undercard of a big show probably making more money than that guy.
Floyd, I saw a thing this morning, him talking about keeping his money clean, stuffing hundreds of thousands of dollars in a plastic bag. These guys don't need money. A lot of times when you get these great champions fighting well past their prime, it's to make cash.
Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too.
Terence Crawford recently opened up about Floyd Mayweather, revealing that Mayweather had once pushed for a fight, but only for the money. Crawford made it crystal clear. He never had any desire to step into the ring with Mayweather and never even considered it a possibility to eye in Crawford's eyes. Matchups like that aren't about legacy or proving who's the best. They're just business moves, designed to generate hype and massive paychecks, though he pointed out that Mayweather seems more interested in financial gain than real competition. Especially now that his focus on exhibition bouts since retiring, Crawford acknowledged that Mayweather had his time at the top, but now this era belongs to him and is not going to let profit-driven distractions take away from what is already accomplished in the sport.
I know how you is. You be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? Like, was, you know what I'm saying? If we was ever keep it real, boy, keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fight.
Yeah.
I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll beat it.
Boy, you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd, nah.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, I'll beat his ass. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
You like plotting.
I ain't never been that type of person ever.
Critics say Floyd Mayweather's recent fights are more about making money than legacy. Once known for his flawless defense, his now focus on exhibition matches that pay big but add little to boxing. Despite flaunting his wealth, Mayweather keeps fighting, not for competition, but for cash. Fans are disappointed by this shift after his retirement.
Floyd, I saw a thing this morning, him talking about keeping his money clean, stuffing hundreds of thousands of dollars in a plastic bag. These guys don't need money. A lot of times when you get these great champions fighting well past their prime, it's to make cash. We see it a lot. These two don't seem to need the money. So I don't understand the need to do this. When talked about it, Mike Tyson said, I still can't believe Floyd wants to really do this. It's going to be detrimental to his health, but he wants to do it. So it's signed and it's happening. Hey, when Mike fought Jake Paul, a lot was made of him being 58 years old. He's in tremendous shape. I mean, I saw him, and even in there, right? He couldn't get going at the rate that he expected, but early, he was fighting like Mike Tyson. Floyd Mayweather's much younger, but he's so much smaller. So I get why Mike is like, yo, I don't know what this dude wants to do. Because there was a world where no one would ever thought that those guys would end up in the ring together. And again, they don't need money.
Former world champ Timothy Bradley has weighed in on a possible fight between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. Bradley points out that Mayweather has had trouble with southpaws before, and Crawford's versatile style could give him serious trouble, though he says Crawford's switch hitting, sharp timing, and ring adaptability are exactly what Mayweather struggles with. Bradley challenges Mayweather's untouchable reputation, insisting Crawford's dynamic style would break through his defense. This comment has only added fuel to the ongoing debate among boxing fans.
Absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Floyd struggled in the first half against Zab Judah. Zab Judah, a damn terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford, especially from the southpaw position. Floyd didn't like fighting southpaws. Floyd reached with that right hand. You think he's gonna reach against one of the best back foot counterpunchers in the game? He gonna reach with that right hand against Crawford? He gonna get slept reaching with that back hand the way he reaches with that. That level change backhand he throws too. Man, that bull jab he does too, that ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. Floyd got a 72-inch reach. Yeah, he had quickness, fast reflexes. However, Crawford got all of that too. He got all of that too. And he got a 75-inch reach. Great counterpuncher. Can concentrate all night. Can put pressure on Floyd. He can even invite Floyd in. Yep, I noticed. Floyd's not having success. He started to step on the gas. That's what he do. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford is the most complete fighter that I've ever witnessed in real life.
On the other side, many experts say it's unfair to compare Crawford to Mayweather. They point to Floyd's long list of elite opponents, noting Crawford hasn't faced the same level of competition yet. While Crawford's achievements are impressive, these analysts believe Mayweather's legacy is already firmly established. Crawford is still proving himself and shouldn't be placed on Mayweather's level just yet.
Everybody acting like Bud is the second coming of Mayweather. Y'all got the game fucked up. Mayweather actually didn't get hit. Bud gets hit by dudes that, who on Bud's resume is an equivalent of someone on Floyd's resume? So that's it right there. You know what I'm saying? Floyd not getting hit by elites. Bud getting hit by non-elites. And somehow y'all think Canelo not about to touch him.
Boxing analyst Shobi Adolf shared a bold opinion, saying Terence Crawford deserves a higher ranking than Floyd Mayweather, and he has one main reason. Shobi's highlighted Crawford win over Canelo Alvarez, pointing out that Mayweather, despite his greatness, would likely never have taken such a risky fight. Crawford stepped up in weight to face a dangerous opponent in his prime, while Floyd was more strategic in selecting opponents and timing fights. This willingness to take risks, Shobi argues, gives Crawford an edge over Mayweather's carefully managed career, challenging the idea that Floyd is untouchable in boxing history.
Why is Terence Bud Crawford greater than Floyd Mayweather? Or better than Floyd Mayweather? Greater is a little bit different. Greater is impact, resume, all that shit, but better. Terence Bud Crawford, after what he did last night, is better than Floyd Mayweather because there is no way Floyd Mayweather would attempt to do that crazy shit. See, that's the insane Sugar Ray Leonard versus Marvelous Marvin Hagler after being gone for 5 years type shit. Never being at middleweight, first fight at middleweight, being against Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Terence Bud Crawford never been on middleweight shit. The most he's been is super welterweight, and he was only there once. And he's fighting at 168 against one of the greatest super middleweights of all time, one of the greatest middleweights of all time, pound for pound, one of the greatest fighters of all time, reigning undisputed champion at super middleweight. That is unheard of, and that's something that Floyd Mayweather wouldn't even attempt to do.
Terence Crawford has expressed frustration over constant comparisons to Floyd Mayweather. He has made it clear he has no interest in fighting Mayweather, stressing that Floyd's era is over. Crawford believes this is his time, and wants fans to focus on his current achievements instead of looking back. While he respects Mayweather's greatness, Crawford feels their legacies shouldn't be mixed, since Floyd has retired and past his prime, whereas Crawford is still building his legacy.
Is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Nah, we ain't going out that much.
Now,
Danny Garcia, who has faced top fighters himself, gave a balanced take when asked about a potential Mayweather versus Crawford fight. Instead of picking a winner, Garcia suggested the match would likely end in a draw that he explained that Floyd's defensive mastery combined with Crawford's versatile offense could neutralize each other inside the ring. That Garcia's view shows the immense respect both fighters have earned, with many believing their skills are so evenly matched that no clear winner would emerge. His opinion adds another interesting angle to the ongoing debate between fans of both champions.
Crawford has the tools to beat him. He has the long arms. He switches lefty and righty, but Floyd was pinpoint accuracy, tremendous defense. I just think whoever at 147, that's tough. I don't know, a draw.
Okay, what about Oscar De La Hoya and Crawford at 54?
Oh man, Oscar Oscar was a hell of a fighter, man. I think they could beat each other, to be honest. I think Oscar could beat him. Oscar's a hell of a fighter. He got great jab, good footwork. Oscar was a tremendous fighter. I feel like people really overlook his resume. He's an Olympic gold medalist. That's the hardest thing probably to get. It's harder than the world title.
Former champ Shane Mosley believes Floyd Mayweather's size will be a major weakness against Terence Crawford. While Floyd's skills are undeniable, Mosley argues it's just too small to handle Crawford's power, reach, and versatility. He explains that Crawford's ability to switch stances and control the ring would neutralize Mayweather's defense. For Mosley, size matters. Floyd excelled against fighters his own size, but Crawford's physical advantages would create a big challenge. His take reminds us that in these fantasy matchups, size can be just as important as skill.
Even though I've got serious personal differences with Terence Crawford, and I have ethical issues with Terence Crawford in the way that he negotiated certain things and certain things went down. However, at this point in his career, and I really believe since he's at 135 pounds, there's no question the greatness and how terrific a fighter he is. So after he beats Canelo Alvarez and becomes the undisputed champion in his third weight division, people start asking the question of whether or not he's better than Floyd Mayweather Jr. And I think that is a fair question. And the reason that I say that is because they're the same size. They're the same size. They fought by and large in the same weight classes, and dominated right after one another. Really, there was the period of Andre Ward in between them. I would love to throw Andre Ward in the conversation, but I don't think that the comparison is as clean and easy to make between Terence Crawford and Andre Ward as it is between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather Jr. Just again, because of the similarity in the weight classes that they fought in. So when Shane Mosley chimed in and talked about the two, my ears perked up. Perked up because if you recall, Shane Mosley was the one that gave Floyd Mayweather Jr. his most dangerous fight, without a doubt. His most dangerous fight, the one where Shane Mosley landed on Floyd Mayweather 2 times and rocked him in the first round. Shane was an older fighter. Floyd bared down and won the fight.
Showbiz, the adult, brought a balanced perspective to the Crawford versus Mayweather legacy debate. He pointed out that Crawford went over Canelo sparked talks of his legacy matching or even surpassing Floyd's. However, Showbiz warned against judging legacies based on a single fight. While Crawford's victory was historic, Mayweather's career spanned decades of dominance across multiple weight classes. He emphasized that comparing the two requires looking deeper at consistency, quality of opponents, and lasting impact on boxing. Showbiz's view respects both fighters' greatness while recognizing Floyd's established legacy.
Add a heavyweight to my Mount Rushmore. My Mount Rushmore is best boxers. Greatest is different. Greatest is impact. Now you're talking Floyd Mayweather, you're talking Floyd, Muhammad Ali, you're talking, all those guys, Sugar Ray Robinson, everybody. But this is best. And sadly, when it comes to the heavyweight division, just by nature, the little guys are the better guys, okay? Not only are they better skill-wise, they have more opportunity to do greater things. Because they're small, they can go up weight classes, they can kind of test themselves more. The heavyweight division is at the top of the mountain, all right? So they're the badasses of the badasses. You kind of go up to them, but they can't push themselves up much more, except for within their weight class, they fight a very big guy or whatnot, like Usyk did with Tyson Fury.
Trainer Stephen Breadman Edwards shared a fresh take, urging fans and media to stop forcing comparisons between Crawford and Mayweather. He said Crawford's victory over Canelo is a rare, unforgettable achievement that deserves celebration on its own, without constantly bringing Floyd into the discussion. Breadman called out the unnecessary rivalry debates, saying Floyd is retired and shouldn't even be part of these talks anymore. Instead, the spotlight should stay on Crawford's success, giving him the credit he deserves without overshadowing it with endless comparisons.
To Floyd.
Man, I don't really want to compare him right now, Hans, if we seeing everything that's going on with Floyd and Roy. You know what I mean? And, you know, they competitive guys. Next thing you know, Bud and Floyd will be mad at each other, man, and wanting to fight because people is like putting them against each other. Let's just enjoy the moment. I don't know. It's a close fight. You know, it's things Floyd do better. It's things that Bud do better. But I'd rather not say, because I'm not going to just lie and just say nothing, like, and make up something just to, I got my opinion on, you know, how the fights will go, and, you know, but I think we should just let the man enjoy his great moment. He's a great fighter. And I see a lot of immature stuff, and I don't like the way things is going with Floyd and Roy. They two guys that a lot of the younger guys look up to, and they taking shots at each other in the media because of the who's better and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I just want to see Bud enjoy his moment. And, you know, unfortunately, they didn't fight. You know, they could have made, they kind of two different eras though. Even though they was fighting at the same time, Floyd kind of was doing his different thing over there with PBC, and Bud's a lot young, about 10 years younger than him. So it didn't happen, and we got to just live with it. You know what I mean?
The boxing community remains split, with a debate over Terence Crawford versus Floyd Mayweather showing no signs of ending. Some fans believe Crawford's willingness to take risks, like moving up in weight to beat Canelo, gives him the edge. Others point to Floyd's undefeated record and defensive mastery as unbeatable. The reality is both fighters are legends in their own right, representing different eras and styles. This ongoing discussion highlights the huge impact both have had on boxing, each building a unique legacy that continues to fuel debate and admiration.
Who's going to win? I used to think that the size difference was too much, that Canelo Alvarez was like, man, how are they going to do this? He's 168, Terence Crawford's 147. But seeing what I've seen from Canelo Alvarez and seeing what I've seen from Terence Crawford, and while Terence Crawford didn't look great in his last fight, he looked awesome against Errol Spence. But to me, Terence Crawford is as good as they come. He's another all-time great. He's a legend. He's one of the best that I've seen from a pound-for-pound standpoint. But to me, Terence Crawford, he's older, but a lot less wear and tear. He turned pro in 2008, but he has 41 fights to his name. Canelo Alvarez has 63. Canelo Alvarez also has taken more shots, has been in more wars, quote unquote, whereas Terence Crawford was just beating everybody's ass for a very long time. And almost all of his fights have been one-sided. And two, I think Terence Crawford's going to beat him in September. I don't know how, but I think he's going to.
Terence Crawford's win over Canelo Alvarez is widely seen as a defining moment of his career. Moving up 2 weight classes to face one of the era's most dominant champions was a bold and risky move, but Crawford executed it with remarkable skill and control. This fight showed that Crawford is not just talented, but also fearless, willing to push his limits in ways few fighters dare. Many analysts believe this victory firmly places him among boxing's all-time greats. For Crawford, this isn't just another win on his record. It's a statement that is a legacy-defining fighter who takes risks and backs them up with success.
After Terence Crawford defeated Saul Canelo Alvarez to become the new, undisputed super middleweight champion and achieving GOAT status of his era, a lot of people are wondering now, what could be the next step for Terence Crawford? And to be honest with you, there's a couple options. The great man himself did state a move to middleweight division could be his next step. And of course, a certain someone caught wind of this. With this interview, Jana Beck posted this with 2 emojis with a thumbs up and an A-OK. And to be honest with you guys, I would love this matchup here. I mean, Jana Beck is one of the most feared and avoided boxers in the entire game today. And look, stylistically, this could be an absolute epic matchup. I mean, the boxing IQ and thunderous power in Jana Beck versus the GOAT himself. Who wouldn't want to see that? But of course, there are rumors that Carlos Adames could be Jana Beck's next opponent, and that could be a huge unification to see who's the top dog at 160. But after that, who knows, man? And of course, the next option could be the rematch between Saul Canelo Alvarez. And for me, I would absolutely love to see this. I mean, the first time round was absolutely amazing to see Terence Crawford achieve greatness. But to do it again, guys, who wouldn't want to see this? And to be honest with you, it could be even bigger than the first time round. Or option 3, in my opinion, could be retirement. I mean, what he's achieved in the game is absolutely unbelievable. Undisputed, not once, not twice, but 3 times, and defeating the guy, the man himself, Saul Canelo Alvarez, to achieve that. What more is there to achieve at this point right now, guys, honestly? But look, knowing Bud, I'm pretty sure retirement is out of the question. Well, at least for now. But after what he's achieved, no one can question what he decides to do next. And look, guys, for me, even if his next move is to go to middleweight, best believe I'll be there to watch it, guys. But guys, what's your thoughts about all this? And what do you think Terence Crawford should do next? Let me know.
That's a wrap for today's video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe and stay tuned for more. Until next time, take care